Hey, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to make this quick video. Now, you see the header or the tag that's in this video, right? What just dawned on me, which I just felt a little slow just realizing this, but what just dawned on me is you see how they're doing this experiment to see how people react. I'm gonna point out two things. The guy who's being bullied in this experiment has on red, and it's just that when I see things like this, my mind thinks about gang stalking, but it also thinks beyond that though. But the white pickup truck in the back that indicates a work pickup truck. Okay, but back to this experiment, right? So y'all see what the experiment states, right? Experiment to see if people would help a boy getting bullied. Now, this type of social experimentation in the public has been going on for a while. Now, this is just a preview of a small glimpse of what I mean. Like the street theater. Basically, this is basic street theater to get a social reaction out of the people who they want to see is going to help the bully. So this could be used as a form of profiling the mentality of the guy who's actually stepping in to help the one being bullied. Not saying that he didn't do what he's supposed to did. If you're catching, I mean, keep it up with me right now. But back to this experiment. So basically, what if this is what the whole life, like society has been built on? A special group of people conducting these social experiments to judge people behavior. We see that a lot with us going through this FBI managed aggression, COINTELPRO 2.0 style, Stasi style targeting. So these are tactics that we see often, but when you're actually viewing it from the aspect of, it's like, just think about it. The guy that's conducting this experiment, why is he conducting this experiment if it has nothing to do with, people's social, society mindset, if you understand what I'm saying? This is a psychological experiment, if you understand what I'm saying. So, but you see these type of trends trending often on social media with, them staging fake homeless people and seeing who would help them and would anybody, offer anything to the homeless person. We see this time and time again. So what this leads me to believe is that this is how like social engineering basically started out as this collective group expanding it, and until it virtually made its way to the masses. It's just weird that, just think about it. Why would people walk around conducting these type of social experiments if they weren't planning on using the statistics to see how society, you know, would handle being in a, most people would handle being in this type of situation? Would most people step in and intervene because they know that it's wrong and they're doing the righteous thing? Or would people just ignore it and go on? And the people that ignore it, what do that say about their mindset? If someone was to walk past and see this happen and had the mindset of, okay, I'm just going to mind my business because it has nothing to do with me, and they keep walking. Beyond that thought, what is that person's mindset? What is the purpose of conducting these social experiments, is what I'm saying, if it's not being deployed worldwide? This is like psychology and dark psychology at its finest. It's really like the study of human behavior. And this is what's going on in the world. Like figuratively speaking, this is exactly what's going on. Well, that wouldn't be figuratively speaking. This is exactly what's going on in society. These type of experiments being conducted on a massive scale. It's interesting once you sit back and actually think about it and really start to try to understand why are they conducting these experiments. But when you ask that question, it's basically common sense. It's because they're really studying human behavior. Once you study human behavior and you are really studying the person and that person do not know that you're profiling them, do you know what could be done then? Do you know like how valuable that information could be to someone who seek to destroy you? If they study your behavior throughout this and it's predictable and they get you profile, then they know the things that would set you off. They know if you're righteous. They know the things that would trigger you. They know how to basically control someone's life. So these unseen forces, say for instance, I'm being gang stalked, but what if I never knew that I was gang stalked and I had these people doing this, studying my behavior, conducting these type of street theatrical social behavior experiments? Do you understand the magnitude of videos like this when you actually see them and understand why the person who's filming and set up, like when you think about it, they didn't just run across this idea. It was a plan. It was well thought out and they're literally documenting. So it's probably safe to say that this guy who was sitting on the bench and intervened was not the first person that they conducted this experiment on. It's weird once you really start looking at the basics of human behavior and social engineering. Sorry, I completely forgot to even let the clip roll. So this is just me adding this segment in so we could just watch the video and understand get a broader picture on what I was saying.
Nice haircut. Shoes look stupid.
Hey. Hey. Who taught you to do this? What's your mother? What's your parents?
No.
Don't you need to be somewhere? Why are you doing this to him? Think it's funny? It's not funny. Okay? This is not right. Just because he looks different does not mean you get to bully him. You don't treat anyone like this. Okay? We're all the same. We're all human beings, alright? Give him his juice back.
Sup, dork?
Yeah, so a few things I noticed in this that stands out to me as like part of gang stalking, street theatric role playing is because basically this is exactly what's going on. Like these kids was given a script to go and role play, to go and do this, to see the attended target, to see how he would respond to this situation. And it's just so happened that the main kid in here who's being bullied has on the red. Then we have the white pickup truck in back with the fake city worker or the worker. It just shows me how scripted and how far they go through to really study human behavior and why they do this and how much of a powerful tool it is. So when you see these skits like this, it's directly linked to gang stalking in a way because we have these civilian role players enacted to elicit a response out of intended target to see how he would respond in this current situation. It was all staged, and the only guy who wasn't in on it is the innocent bystander who was sitting on the bench. This is mind-blowing. A video such as this had me think so deep. But the video is meant to be inspirational. This is some real psychological, dark psychology fuckery right here.